Across the wide galaxy, there was one rule that every species knew by heart. It was not written in any book. It was not part of any official law, but it lived in the minds of every leader, every soldier, and every child. The rule was simple: never challenge Earth's fleet. No one knew who said it first. Some believed it came from an ancient witness who survived something terrible. Others said it was a warning passed from one star system to another, like a ghost story that spread on its own. But whatever the truth was, everyone respected this rule. Or at least, almost everyone, far away from Earth. In a star cluster filled with red suns and sharp asteroids lived a proud species known as the Starnix Alliance. The Starnix believed they were the smartest and strongest beings in the galaxy. Their ships were sharp like blades, their technology fast and aggressive, their pride even stronger than their weapons. To them, humans were nothing special. A small species from a blue planet, a group that talked too much about peace. A people who smiled too often and avoided fights. The Starnix elders always laughed when the rule was mentioned. Do not challenge Earth? Why not? They mocked. Humans are soft. Humans are slow. Humans fear real war. Their soldiers cheered every time their leader spoke like that. Their commanders smiled with confidence. And their scientists claimed they could destroy any human ship in minutes. No one in their empire believed the old stories. Not anymore. One quiet cycle, during a long-range patrol near the edge of human space. A Starnix scout ship detected something unusual. It was a single Earth vessel, large, silent, and alone. It did not move fast. It did not hide. It simply floated near a calm region of space, watching the stars. The Starnix crew laughed. Is this the mighty Earth fleet? One pilot joked. This is the rule we should fear. Another laughed. Their captain, a proud Starnix named Zorvik, stood tall and cold. This is our chance, he said. We will return with proof that the rule is a lie. He opened a communication channel to the ship, ready to send a threat. But before he could speak, a message came through from the human vessel. It was calm. To calm Starnix vessel, the human voice said, "Do not take hostile action." Psst. Zorvik almost laughed out loud. What will you do if we do? He asked with a loud grin. But the human voice gave the same answer, word for word. Do not take hostile action. Something about the tone bothered the Starnix crew. It was not angry. It was not afraid. It was simply final. Zorvik closed the channel. Fire. The Starnix weapons charged with bright violet energy. Dozens of beams shot across the silent darkness and hit the Earth ship directly. The explosion was bright enough to blind the nearby darkness. The Starnix crew cheered, but the celebration ended quickly. As the light faded, the human vessel reappeared. Not a single part of its hull was damaged, not even a scratch. The glowing panels across the ship's surface slowly brightened, shifting from calm blue to a cold, bright cyan. A soft humming sound filled the space around it. The ship was waking up. Captain? What is that? One Starnix pilot whispered. Something inside Zorvik's chest began to tighten. Sensors, he ordered. Check the damage. The sensors were showing something impossible. They showed nothing. No harm, no effect. The human ship had absorbed the attack like it was dust. Then the human vessel finally moved. The lights along its hull came alive, glowing brighter with each second. A circular energy field formed around the back of the ship, spinning slowly like a giant eye-opening. The Starnix crew felt the air around them grow tense, even though they were in space. A new message came from the human ship. You were warned. The voice was the same. Calm, not angry. Almost sad. The Starnix crew felt something they had not felt in centuries. Fear. Zorvik tried to pull his ship back. But the human vessel reacted faster. A soft shockwave of cyan light expanded quietly from its hull. It made no sound, but every Starnix ship nearby felt it. Their engines flickered. Their weapons shut down. Every system went dark for too long. Empty seconds. Then everything returned. But something was very wrong. What did they do to us? One pilot shouted. My controls are frozen, cried another. Zorvik checked his own systems. The screens were on, but the commands would not answer. Their entire ship was awake, but helpless. Across the void, the human ship slowly turned to face them. Its front lights glowed like sharp, watchful eyes. The Starniks had fired the first shot. Now, they waited for the answer. But the answer never came as destruction. Instead, the human vessel simply locked onto their ship with a soft beam of light, gentle, but unbreakable. The Starniks felt like they were being held by an invisible hand. A final human message echoed. Return home. Speak carefully of what happened. And the beam pulled the Starnik ship backward, pushing it far from Earth's territory. The humans did not attack. They did not chase. They simply returned to their quiet patrol. But the message was clear. The rule was real. The consequences were real. And the Starniks had just awakened something that the entire galaxy feared. Zorvik stared at the last view of the human ship as it drifted peacefully among the stars. Silent, calm, powerful beyond understanding. For the first time in his life, he understood why the galaxy always whispered the same warning: never, ever. Challenge Earth's fleet. Asterisk, the Starnik ship drifted away from human territory with silent fear, hanging inside every corner of the vessel. Their systems slowly returned to normal, but no one dared speak. The crew kept replaying the moment in their minds, the moment their strongest weapons did nothing. The human ship told them. In a quiet voice, you were warned. Across the galaxy, news traveled faster than light. Space channels, military networks, merchants, and diplomats all repeated the same shocking sentence. The Starniks attacked Earth's ship and survived. Survived was the key word. Many expected the Starniks to vanish in a bright flash of human retaliation. But humanity did not destroy them. That alone terrified every species even more. Old species ones, who lived during the first human expansion, whispered to their children that this was how it always began. First humans warned. Then humanity acted. And when humanity acted, the stars changed forever. In the Starniks' capital, counselors gathered in a grand hall. Their voices echoed, angry and confused. How can humans block our systems without firing a weapon? How can they absorb our strongest beam? How did one ship defeat a fleet task group without destroying anything? Zorvik stood in front of them, still shaking from the encounter. His voice was low. We underestimated them, he said. Their ship was not slow. It was simply choosing not to move. The counselors murmured. Zorvik continued, and they did not fight back, because they did not need to. His final sentence struck the entire room. Silence filled the hall. Then came the message that changed everything. Starnik's communication officer ran in with a pale expression. Counselors, he said, Earth's fleet is moving. The room froze. How many ships? A counselor asked. The officer swallowed hard. Not many. Only 3? The whole hall erupted with laughter. Only 3? They send 3 ships to face us. They must be joking. Are they trying to intimidate us with numbers this small? But the laughter faded when the officer spoke again. Counselors, these 3 ships are not ordinary vessels. They have no registered class, no known design, and no visible weapons. The room fell quiet again, unregistered, unknown, and weaponless. That did not sound like a joke. It sounded like a warning. The Starniks military prepared for war anyway. They assembled 127 warships, the largest battle force they had launched in 2 generations. They filled the skies with glowing purple engine trails. Their ships formed a massive wall of metal and pride. Every soldier believed they would win. After all, they were facing only 3 Earth ships, but when the human fleet arrived, every Starnik's heart stopped. The 3 human vessels did not jump into view like normal ships. They slid into space, as if space itself opened a doorway for them. Their hulls were smooth, shining with calm blue light, and their engines made no sound. They did not look like warships. They looked like something far beyond that. A quiet message came from the lead human ship, Starnix Alliance. "This is Earth's Fleet Command. You broke the rule. You attacked without cause. We are here to restore balance." The Starnix commander, High Marshal Vorex, laughed out loud. "You restore balance with only 3 ships?" he said. "We face you with 127. You are outnumbered. Stand down now, and we may allow you to leave." The human reply was immediate. "You misunderstand. We are not here to fight a battle. We are here to end one." The Starnix ships charged their weapons. Bright violet beams gathered at their cannons. Their energy meters climbed to maximum. Vorex lifted his hand. Fire. Dozens of beams shot across space. The entire battlefield glowed. The Starnix fired everything they had. Then the beams hit the human ships and vanished. Not deflected, not absorbed, not blocked. They simply disappeared the moment. They touched the human hulls. It was as if the human ships decided that the energy no longer existed. Shockwaves spread across the Starnix fleet, not from the humans, but from their own fear. What? What happened? Where did our weapons go? This is impossible. The human-led ship finally powered up. Its hull shifted from soft blue to bright white. A ripple moved through space, slow and calm. This was not a weapon. It was a signal. One by one, Starnix systems failed. Engines died. Weapons shut down. Shields collapsed. It was as if someone turned off the entire fleet with a single switch. Everything went dark. No ship could move. No ship could fight. No ship could escape. And still, the humans did not fire a single shot. Vorex, now shaking, opened a channel. "Humans, tell us what you want, please. Tell us the rule again." The human reply was gentle, almost sad. "Do not challenge Earth's fleet." The Starnix soldiers lowered their heads. Their pride was broken, not by violence, but by something far sharper. Controlled power. Earth's fleet did not destroy. Earth's fleet disabled. Earth's fleet ended war without causing death. The galaxy had seen many strong forces, but this was something new. This was discipline. This was restraint. This was a warning. The human ships pulled back, leaving the Starnix battle force frozen in space, unable to move. A new message echoed. "Prepare your leaders. We will speak soon." And with that, human vessels vanished just as quietly as they arrived. The galaxy realized something terrifying. Earth's fleet did not fight to win. Earth's fleet fought to stop others from making the same mistake again. This was not war. This was the awakening of humanity's true power. Asterisk. The Starnix battle fleet hung frozen in space like a graveyard of silent metal. Engines dead. Weapons locked. Command systems unresponsive. More than 100 ships drifted helplessly, watching the stars move while they could not. No one spoke. No one breathed too loudly. Every soldier understood the truth. Now Earth's fleet was not strong because of its weapons. Earth's fleet was strong because it did not need to use them. Eventually, life support lights blinked softly across each Starnix vessel. Basic systems returned. Air flowed again. Screens lit up. Our ships were alive, but still unable to fire or move. A message reached every ship at once. It came from the same calm human voice. "Starnix leaders, prepare for communication. We are coming to speak with you." Vorex, the High Marshal, felt cold fear slide down his spine. The humans were not angry. They were not proud. They were simply in control. Moments later, a white flash appeared outside the Starnix flagship. A human diplomatic ship emerged, glowing with soft golden lights. It was not a warship. It did not carry weapons. It carried something far more frightening: confidence. The human ship docked with the Starnix flagship without asking permission. Their systems had no strength to stop it. Airlocks connected gently, and the doors opened with a peaceful hiss. A group of humans walked in, calm, silent, and unarmed. Their uniforms were clean white with a single blue line on each shoulder. These were fleet peace officers. They appeared only when the conflict was already over. Their leader, Commander Alina Ward, stepped forward. She was small compared to the tall Starnix soldiers, yet every being in the room stepped back from her. Her calm eyes held a power stronger than any weapon. Vorax tried to speak, but his voice cracked. We surrender." Commander Ward nodded politely. "Harm was done today," she said, "but we will not answer harm with destruction." Her voice was soft, but every word carried weight. "You broke the rule," she continued. "You attacked without cause. ... And you placed not only your people, but the galaxy in danger." Vorax lowered his head. "We did." The humans looked around the room. Not with anger, but with disappointment. They were not here to punish, they were here to teach. Commander Ward spoke again. "Humanity does not seek war. We do not want to dominate the galaxy. We want peace for everyone, but peace does not survive if rules are ignored." She walked slowly toward the holographic table in the center of the room. A map of Starnix territory flickered inside it. "This is what we offer," she said. With a wave of her hand, the hologram changed. It showed a network of trade routes, scientific posts, shared technology hubs, and peace stations. "You attacked us," she said, "but we will not destroy your fleet. We will help you grow so you never feel the need to attack again." The Starnix stared in disbelief. "You want to help us?" Vorax asked. "Yes," she answered simply. "Because true strength is not in force. True strength is in choosing peace, when you could choose war." Her words cut deeper than any weapon. One Starnix officer stepped forward, his voice shaking. "Why didn't you destroy us?" he asked. "You could have, easily." Commander Ward held his gaze. "Because if humanity destroyed every enemy, we would become the thing we feared long ago." The room fell silent. Earth fleet officers carried humility like a shield and restraint like a sword. No one expected mercy. Mercy was more terrifying than firepower. Commander Ward continued, "Your ships will be repaired. Your weapons will be restored after a set time. And your fleets will operate under a peace pact that protects your people and prevents future conflict. And if we refuse," another officer asked quietly. Her answer was calm. "Then we will disable your weapons again. Not destroy you. Not conquer you. Just stop you." Her tone was gentle, but every Starnix felt the weight of human power behind it. Humans could have wiped them out. Instead, humans chose to teach them a lesson that would last 10 lifetimes. The Starnix counselors, watching through the fleet network, finally understood why the galaxy feared Earth. Not because humanity could win wars, but because humanity did not start them. Commander Ward turned to leave before stepping through the airlock. She gave one final message. "Remember the rule. Do not challenge Earth's fleet, not because we will destroy you, but because we will stop you from destroying yourselves." The humans left quietly. Their ship detached and drifted back into space. And then, something unexpected happened. The disabled Starnix engines suddenly hummed back to life. Weapons unlocked. Shields restarted. The humans had restored everything. Not a single ship was harmed. Not a single soldier was injured. Not a single life was taken. The galaxy watched in shock. The Starnix had expected revenge. Earth gave them responsibility. They expected fear. Earth gave them dignity. They expected destruction. Earth gave them a second chance. Days later, a small Starnix child asked his father, "Why can no one challenge Earth?" The father placed a gentle hand on the child's shoulder. "Because humans fight differently," he said. "They do not fight to win. They fight so no one must fight again." And across the galaxy, the rule was whispered once more: never challenge Earth's fleet. Not because of what humanity will do to you, but because of what humanity will make you see in yourself.